Ooh, my tripod's trying to fall off the table. Anyways, hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Lexi for those of you that are new, and I have taken a little bit of a hiatus, but I am back. And I'm here to give you like all kinds of different content, and we're gonna see what works for all of you. Let me know if you have any requests in the comments. I will take requests. I have been doing a lot of reaction videos, and today I wanted to, take a moment and just talk about a book that has just like blown up, and it's killed me, truly. It is called House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas, and many of you know Sarah is queen. I love her work. I have read every single book by her at this point, and I just can't get enough. And I am so excited for this next book. Let me tell you, fans of ACOTAR, rejoice, because we are winning with this one. I don't want to give you a lot of spoilers because I know some people still haven't read it. This is not supposed to be like a spoilery review. This is simply telling you my thoughts. And if you haven't read the first one, I will show you the first one. Ta-da! This is book number 1. I found it at, I originally had the paperback copy, right? I found it at Barnes & Noble. And then one day I went to Books A Million, and Books A Million had hardcovers, which I found very intriguing. I love hardcovers, and seeing as my second one is a hardcover, you already know I had to get a hardcover of the first one, so go me. Oh, my nails match it. That's perfect. Anyways, this one is called House of Earth and Blood, and it starts out a bit slow. You meet our main character, Bryce, and I love her. Love everything about her. She's fantastic. She's a redhead, which we don't see that often. But Bryce, we get to know her a little bit. We get to know a little bit about like her friends, her family, her life. She lives in this big old city that's kind of like New York per se, or like a Zootopia based thing, except it's like all kinds of different mythological creatures. Like we have mermaids, we have fairies, we have all kinds of just stuff like that. And you also have these cute little otters that pass notes to people, and they wear these cute little vests, and I'm always for a cute little animal wearing a vest. Just saying. But this one is like, this is just our build up to what comes in the second book. It's actually really fantastic, and I really like it. A lot of people think it starts out really slow. I think it's actually really well paced. I think it's a very nice introduction to a series. I think it introduces us to these characters. And over time, you really get to know these characters and you start to love them. And I just think it's great. It also has a murder mystery, which I was not expecting. But, I am always up for a murder mystery. And Bryce just found out that someone that was really special to her, who had passed away, was keeping all kinds of secrets from her. So she's basically spending this whole book, and even some of the second book, unraveling the mysteries of what this person that was murdered left behind. And I think it's great. So that's the first one. If you haven't read it, go read it now. I highly recommend it. And now we have the second book. And I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition and the Target exclusive edition. This one has a cute little like Hunt and Bryce bonus chapter. And you'll meet Hunt in the first one, I promise, if you haven't read it. But we have a Bryce and Hunt bonus chapter in this one, which is very sweet. It doesn't really add much to the plot, but it's cute. And then this one has a Therian, I think that's how you pronounce his name. It has a Therian bonus chapter. Or is it Therion? Either way, love him. Don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, but I love him. But I decided to get both simply because I feel like it's, I just love all kinds of extra bonus chapters. I like anything I can get. I also have the Rune bonus chapter, but, we're not going to talk about that. Either way, this one, you guys, this is single-handedly one of the best endings I have ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, okay, so there was this person and I forget who they were, but they were a butthole. We'll just call them that. They went online a week before this book was supposed to be released and posted on a bunch of websites, like a bunch of social media sites, and told everyone the ending. And let me tell you, I was not happy because my eyes simply just went right to what she posted. And yeah, I was not a happy camper. I was not happy with whoever they were. And I just, that is not going to happen again. I refuse to let it happen again. So whenever this next book comes out this next year, you better bet I'm going to be off all social media. We aren't even going to speak of it. But even though it did get ruined for me before the book came out, it didn't diminish the feelings and the thoughts and all the emotions this book brought out of me. It was so amazing. And let me tell you, I still read that ending and I still screamed like anybody else would, because that was just amazing. And if you're one of those people that likes to read the ending whenever you first start a book, because that's how I've been sometimes, please don't. It is so worth it to read that ending and see where it's going and see what happens. I would simply read this book just for the ending. Yes. And I thought about even like doing a video where I just like reacted to the ending on camera. And I actually had filmed myself while I was finishing it. And I can definitely upload that if anyone is interested in that. But yes, I love Sarah. She's so amazing. Love this book. One of my favorites. And I'm actually going to do this as part of like the reread I'm doing. It's pretty nice. But yes, I highly, highly recommend these books to anyone. Although I would suggest, once again, I am not trying to give you spoilers, but I am just merely pushing you to read A Court of Thorns and Roses first. I do not suggest reading this first. No. If you have not read A Court of Thorns and Roses, you need to read that first. Because if you don't, there will be repercussions in this book. And I can't tell you why, but you really cannot read this first. You can read this before Throne of Glass if you so choose, but I do not recommend reading Crescent City like before ACOTAR. Nope. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. And like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you guys would like to see me do, what you'd like to see me react to, just really anything. I'm up for a lot of things, so yeah. I will see you guys next Wednesday. I am sorry for this little hiatus I took. I wasn't feeling very well for a little while, but we are back. We are better than ever. And I have a TikTok, which I will link in the description box if any of you would like to check me out. I do a lot of book reviews there, so if you're ever looking for just a book to read or just anything that I recommend, I have put many videos there. I try to post at least weekly there. Sometimes I post a little bit more than that. It just depends on my moods. But yes, I will link my TikTok in the description, and you can go follow me there if you so choose. And I will see you guys next Wednesday.